What up? It's your life coach and mentor, Jonathan Belcher. We're going to start off with our daily affirmation. I am rich. I am financially free. I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am loved. We're going to do it one more time before we get started. What we're going to talk about today, which is how to know I'll be successful, part 2. How to know you will be successful, part 2. I am rich. I am financially free. I am financially prosperous. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I am loved. So there's some ways to know how to be successful. And in my previous video in part 1, I gave you, I think, 6 different ways to know that you will be successful. But this one is really a big one. I probably should have added 7, but this is a part 2 video. You know what I'm saying? This is a part 2 video, so somebody just came outside and threw something else. So I was like, what the hell is going on? But this is a part 2 video, so I have to make sure to watch this video in its entirety. And then at the end, if you want to watch part 1, you can watch part 1. But how to know you will be successful? Well, the way to know that you will be successful is kind of straightforward. And that's because you've decided that you're going to accomplish what you want to accomplish no matter what. Once you've made that decision that you're going to go after and accomplish whatever it is that you have in your heart to accomplish, you're already going to be successful because you made up a determined, definite purpose. You set that in your mind. You put that in your heart. So the only thing keeping you between where you are now and where you want to be is just time. That's all it really is. So when a person decides that, they're tired of getting beat up by life, they're tired of dealing with being mediocre, when a person decides they're tired of being in debt, when a person decides they're tired of being told what to do, when a person decides they're tired of being limited financially and spiritually, when a person is just tired of being down and out and getting beat up over and over and over again by life, by people in society, they make a decision that enough is enough. And when you make that decision that enough is enough, that's when you're going to be successful. That's how to know you're going to be successful, because you're going to say in your own head, you're going to say in your own mind, no matter who's doubting you, no matter who's criticizing you, no matter who's hating on you, no matter who's talking bad about you, once you decide in your own mind that you're going to do something and nothing's going to stop you from doing it, it's already done. It's already done. So you can kind of pat yourself on the back already, knowing that success is coming your way. Take, for instance, something like learning how to walk with babies. When babies are born, they don't know how to walk right away. They're new to the world, new environment. But there are some things they got to learn. Probably in the baby phase is probably where the most developmental things happen for a baby, because a baby is trying to learn. A baby is soaking up knowledge, and a baby is trying to learn how this world works and how to operate. But watch something. Whenever there's a baby trying to learn how to walk, no matter how many times that baby falls down trying to learn how to walk, nobody in the room tells that baby to give up. Nobody in the room tells that baby, oh, baby, you don't have to learn how to walk. Just lay down for the rest of your life. Why do we do it as adults? Why do we tell people to give up on their dreams as adults? Why do we tell people they can't do something as adults? Why do we tell people something is not possible as adults? When a baby, you wouldn't even tell a baby to give up on walking. Could you imagine like a room of people, a baby's there trying to learn how to walk, and everybody's like, you'll never be able to do it. Baby, sit down. Just give up on yourself. Just quit. Quit already. Could you imagine? Could you imagine being in a room where a baby's trying to learn how to walk, and there's somebody telling the baby, discouraging the baby, telling the baby what they can't do, telling the baby they can't walk? Now, of course, we never tell the baby to stop, and we never tell the baby to give up on walking. You know why? Because we know that eventually the baby is going to learn how to walk no matter what. We know that eventually the baby is going to gain strength, the baby is going to gain its balance, the baby is going to understand how to manage itself and its weight. And we know that at some point or another, that baby is going to learn how to walk. And then after learning how to walk, of course, that baby is going to learn how to run. It's the same way when it comes to having success in life. The problem is, you see, success is like It's like transformation. Success is really a developmental process. That's all success really is. And that's why Napoleon Hill, he named his book Think and Grow Rich, right? Think and grow rich. He didn't say think and be rich. He said grow rich because he understands that success is a developmental process. The issue is, when you talk about transformation and you're talking about going from a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly, that's transformation. To go from a caterpillar to a beautiful butterfly, that's transformation right there. The issue is, so many people give up while they're still in the caterpillar phase, and they never get to know what it feels like to become a butterfly. And that's why they're not successful. That's why they're not successful. You know, the other day I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was telling me, she was looking at me and she was like, damn, John, she was like, nobody that I know really thinks like you. You think so different from so many people. You know, the way you think and the way you process information and the way you perceive life and success and stuff is so different than any other person that I've ever spoken to. And for those of you out there who are chosen ones, you're going to experience this. You're going to experience people who don't understand you. When you're trying to have success and you're on a mission and you got a vision, no matter if that vision is hard, because, you know, the bigger the reward is of your vision, you're probably gonna face more challenges than the average person. If you're just trying to accomplish something simple, if you're trying to accomplish something that doesn't really grow you internally as a person, yeah, the reward is probably gonna be easy to get because it doesn't take that much to get it. You know what I'm saying? But for the things that takes a developmental process for you to break through, for you to quit your job, be able to help millions of people, be able to inspire the world, those things are going to take a little bit more time. And unfortunately, most people after the age of 25, they stop dreaming. Most people after the age of 25, they just accept reality, right? Not realizing that reality is simply what you make it. If somebody has a thought today and they dream of doing something, and then they go out and they create that thing that they're dreaming of, guess what? That dream also becomes a reality. So reality is only reality when you accept it, when you decide that, yo, I'm not going to become more successful than here. I'm not going to be able to make more money than this. I'm not going to be able to increase my consciousness. When you've decided that you're not going to grow past where you are, well, then that's really what failure is. Failure is not when you may feel like giving up. Failure is not when, oh, the money ain't coming in the way you want it to come. Failure is not, damn, you know, the bills are piling up and you know, I'm reevaluating my worth as a person. That's not actually what failure is. Failure is actually not even being put out of a home or being evicted from your apartment. That's not what failure is. Failure, that's just called temporary defeat. That's all it is. It's called temporary defeat. Life is giving you feedback, and you just got to adjust and get better. And when you get better, what you'll notice is you become like Teflon and nothing starts to phase you like that. But temporary defeat is different from failure. Failure is a totally different thing. Failure is when you decide and when you decide and you make up in your mind, look, I ain't going to be able to grow nothing past here. This is it. I'm not going to be able to have success in the online business. I'm not going to be able to grow my subscribers on YouTube to 1 million subscribers. You know, I'm not going to be able to help other people in the world. There's nobody out there who would want to buy my products or my service. When you made up your mind like that, then you failed. That's when you fail. But other than that, everything that you'll experience on your journey as you're becoming more successful is just a developmental process. So you understand that things are going to happen and you know, it just takes a little time for you to figure certain things out. But we never tell a baby to not figure out how to walk. Let's think about the caterpillar. I was just talking about the caterpillar and the butterfly, right? A butterfly starts off as a caterpillar, and it's in a cocoon before it becomes a butterfly. The caterpillar is built within a cocoon. A cocoon is built around it. And literally before that caterpillar can break out of that cocoon, it has to keep beating on the inner walls of the cocoon constantly. Now you say, why does the caterpillar have to struggle? Why does the caterpillar have to continue to beat on the inside walls of the cocoon before it becomes a butterfly? Why, John? I don't understand. And this is nature, right? We're talking about nature here. So the caterpillar has to keep beating and beating and beating and beating and beating its wings on the inside before it can break out of the cocoon to become a beautiful butterfly. The reason why it has to do that, if you were to come around and you just broke that cocoon and you let the caterpillar break free before it was time for it to break free, the caterpillar will never actually fly, and the caterpillar will never actually become a butterfly, because the beating and the struggling that the caterpillar has to do inside of the cocoon before it breaks out, that process is it literally strengthening its wings. That process is literally it learning how to fly and be a beautiful butterfly. So if you broke the cocoon and you helped the butterfly out and you didn't allow it to go through the struggle of building its wing strength up, guess what? It would never become a beautiful butterfly. See, a lot of you in your life right now, you want to transform into becoming the higher self. You want to transform into becoming a butterfly. And I understand that. You want to live that greater version of yourself. That's what we should all aspire to be. If you're not growing, essentially you're dying. You know, and I'm not just talking financially, growing financially. I'm more so talking about growing spiritually, growing mentally, growing in the way you perceive things, growing in the way you think. I'm talking about really that type of growth. You know, but if you're not growing in that type of way, essentially what you're really doing is you're dying. You know, you're dying. So from going from a caterpillar to a butterfly, it's a transformational phase. The issue is so many people, when they're on their journey of transformation, they chicken out, they pussy out, they get scared, and they run back to their mediocre lives. Most people, they chicken out at the first sign of some type of adversity and the first sign of some type of struggle. Most people will chicken out. Most people will pussy out, and they'll go back to just living a lifestyle they hate. You know, that's just the truth. So we got to get out of that mentality of being quitters, especially if you're a chosen one, especially if you feel inside that you worth so much more. You got to be willing to get your knees a little dirty when it comes to having success. So that's how you know you're going to have success, and how you know you will be successful is because you're going to find that no matter what comes up before you that tries to stop you, it's just going to motivate you. It's just going to make you keep going. No matter what comes before you that tries to knock you off your game, you're going to find, if you're a true king or queen, you're going to find that you just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger, no matter how much evil they try to do, no matter how much voodoo they try to do, no matter how much crap they try to give you, no matter how much spiritual stuff they try to beat you up with, no matter how much they talk down in your name, no matter how much they drag you through the dirt, no matter how much they drag you through the mud, none of that stuff is going to matter once you've decided you will be successful. Once you've decided. And then the crazy part is that when you become the butterfly, guess what? You're so beautiful. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants to keep you. Everybody wants to know your story. Everybody asks you how you did it. Everybody asks you, you know, the caterpillars, they come to you and they say, how did you become a butterfly? I'm still here stuck in caterpillar mode. How did you become a butterfly? But they don't know that all they got to do is keep beating their wings on the inside of that cocoon. They don't know that all they got to do is go at their pace, and their time is their time. See, the way the universe works is the universe is going to give you exactly what you want when it's your time. You can't rush the process. You can't cut corners. You can't cheat success. Now, of course, you can do things to speed up your progress. You could do things to speed up your success. You know, you could do things like get a part of a mastermind group, invest into training, invest into development, invest into yourself. There's all kinds of things you could do to speed up your success and speed up your process to get into the life you want. But understand that your time will be your time. And when the universe or God, whoever the creator, whatever you want to call it, I believe in God, but when God decides that it is your time, let me tell you, no enemy, no hater, no opposition can stop it. No opposition can stop what's meant for you. No opposition can stop what's meant for you. So you're going to know you're going to be successful because you're going to understand that, look, I'm in a developmental phase and I have a vision in mind of where I'm trying to go. And in between me getting to that vision, you're going to understand that this is just me growing. I'm just getting better and better each and every day. That's all I'm doing is I'm just getting better and better each and every day. See, it's all a perspective change. It's just a perspective change. Baby trying to walk. Baby drops down on the floor 5 times in a row. So are we supposed to call the baby a failure now? Because the baby failed the baby didn't learn how to walk the first 5 tries? Are we supposed to call the baby a bum now because it didn't learn how to walk in the first 5 tries? No, you would never do that. You would simply help the baby get back up on his feet and allow the baby to proceed and try to walk again. That's all you would do. So why, when we get older, why when we reach an age of 25, we start not believing in other people, we start not having faith in ourselves, we lose hope? This is what most people do. After 25, it's like, the bills are here, they probably got kids, they got a family, and they just say, I'm just going to settle in this mediocrity that I'm in. And the reason is because they're not transferring the baby walking mindset to success today. We tend to think like, once I hit 25, if I'm not a millionaire yet, that means I'm never going to be a millionaire. We tend to think, once I hit a 25, if I'm not driving the car that I want, if I'm not living in a home that I want yet, I'm never going to be able to do that. And that is the stupidest and the most ignorant mindset to have, because most success that men accomplish doesn't happen until after the age of 40 years old. Statistically, this is statistically proven. I'm not just making this up. Statistically proven that most men don't have the success. Well, when I say men, I mean men and women, but more so men, because men are so driven sexually at a young age that the sexual energy that we give into to our sexual desires, we should be giving that into our success in building an empire. But men, we get sidetracked, we get distracted. But men and women, statistically proven that most men and women don't accomplish great success until after the age of 40. So so why is it that by the age of 25, most people, they lose that glimmer in their eye, they lose that dream, they lose that vision, they lose that hope? We got to restore that vision, we got to restore that hope, we got to restore that dream, because if you can't see how you can be better from where you are, you ain't never gonna be better. You never gonna be better if you can't see how you're gonna be better from where you are now. But don't give up on trying to learn how to walk. You might start a new journey. You might say, I want to get started in something new today. You might say, I'm tired of this old lifestyle. I'm going to embark on a new journey because I want to live a greater quality of life. I want to raise my consciousness level. I want to earn some residual income. You might be saying that right now. But I want to tell you, and I want to be honest with you, changing your life and transforming your situation is not an easy task. It takes work, it takes discipline, and it takes focus, but you gotta be willing to take inspired action. Some of you have been watching my videos every day, and make sure to give me a thumbs up if you're liking this video so far and you feeling what I'm talking about. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I forgot to say this. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet. There's a notification, a bell button. Hit that bell button so you can be notified immediately when I make videos like this, if you like this video, right? And make sure to share this video with 5 friends or family. Share this video with anybody who you think can use an encouraging word today, an inspiring word today. I would really, really appreciate that if you share this video with 5 friends or family if you're trying to help a brother out. But yeah, you got to be willing to take inspired action. Inspired action, you might want to take inspired action from watching my YouTube videos every day, for example. There's nothing wrong with having a way in which you get motivated every single morning so that you can take the inspired action that you want. Because I know what it feels like to procrastinate. I know what it's like where days are passing and you're supposed to be doing something and you ain't doing what you need to do for your business. You're supposed to be doing something and you ain't doing what you need to be doing for your life. I know what that feels like. But at some point, you got to get out of that mindset. At some point, you got to get out of that procrastination phase, because that's not you operating at the highest level of yourself. Just being honest. That's not you operating. If you want to be successful, you can't really procrastinate. You can't be bullshitting. You can't be hoping and praying and complaining. You got to actually put that action in. So inspired action, that's really what's going to change your life. You may not know exactly what to do next, but if you have some type of inspired action and you're like, yo, I'm inspired by something's motivating me, I'm called to do something. If you have that feeling in your heart, you feel called to do something, do it in the moment. Get it done in the moment. For y'all YouTubers out there, y'all content creators out there, get your videos done. If you're passionate about talking about a certain topic in the moment, get on the video when you're passionate, in that moment, when you're feeling that energy, get on your video and do your video. Get on your video and do your YouTube. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like learning how to walk, becoming successful. Becoming a millionaire is like learning how to walk. Quitting your job is like learning how to walk. But for some reason, we give ourselves a time limit on success. And we say, you know what?
if I don't accomplish being a millionaire in 6 months, it's not for me. You know what? If I don't accomplish getting 10,000 subscribers in 3 months on YouTube, you know what? That thing doesn't work. That's what people say. You know what? If in a year, I'm not able to quit my job, being in business for myself, well then, you know what? I guess entrepreneurship is just not for me. When literally the last 24 years of their life, they've never tried becoming an entrepreneur. And they've decided on the 25th year they're going to work on becoming an entrepreneur. And now, because it didn't work in the first year, now they don't think being an entrepreneur is possible. Are you fucking kidding me? You've been a worker 24 years straight. You've never ventured out. Even if, and I've failed in businesses in the past. I'm telling you from personal, I've failed in businesses in the past. But every time I failed, I didn't look at it as more of a reason that I'm not going to be a success. Every time I didn't have the success I've wanted in the past in business, I said, damn. I looked in the mirror and I said, damn, there's something I got to develop more. There's some skill set I got to increase. There's something I'm not understanding in just yet. I need to get more clear on my goals and what I want to accomplish. That was all it was. I didn't see it as a reason that it wasn't possible for me. You know what I'm saying? When you're a true chosen one, when you're a true king and you're a true queen, when you embark and you set up to do something, you make sure that job gets done. Because your family's dependent on you. Your friend is dependent on you. Believe it or not, your community is dependent on you. And most importantly, the world is dependent on you, believe it or not, because we're all people and we're all part of a bigger consciousness. And I always say this, people think taking action, they taking action in vain. No, you're not. Every time you do something to better your situation, every decision you make to better your situation is manifesting something for yourself. But I would never tell you, and I would never tell your baby to quit and stop learning how to walk. Why do we do it as adults? That's my question. My question in this video, maybe you could drop a comment. Let me know in the comment section below. Why as adults do we not believe in our friends, our family, our kids, our parents? We got to believe in the kids. We got to believe in them because they're the future. But why do we not believe in the people who look just like us? We look at a baby and we cheer that baby on until that baby learns how to walk. Why we don't do the same when we grow up and become adults and it's time for the real success? Why we don't keep that same energy? Why we don't keep that same mentality? That's all I want to know in this video. And if you could drop a comment below, let me know why. Because I'm telling you right now, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. We supposed to still be dreaming like a kid. You're supposed to still be believing like a kid. You're supposed to still be having faith like a kid. Even when you're 25, even when you're 30, even when you're 35. You're supposed to have faith and belief like you a kid. I mean, shit, there's only one way out of this thing we call life. And no two paths look exactly the same. No two journeys in this thing called life look exactly the same. So just because you see somebody else having success, it does mean it's possible for you too. But understand, they may be at a different level in a different chapter in their journey than you are. So you're going to have to start at your level. You're going to have to start at your pace. But somebody let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. Why when we become adults, we stop dreaming, we stop having hope, and we stop cheering our friends on and telling them they can accomplish their dreams. Why do we do that? Now, I'm not being stupid. I'm not saying to be stupid. Like, you wouldn't wake up in the morning and say, look, I want to run faster than Usain Bolt. I want to break Usain Bolt's record. Now, that could be a goal. That could be a vision. You want to run faster than Usain Bolt and break his record. That could be a vision that you have. That's a little less realistic, though, because Usain Bolt, you can tell a lot of that is genetics, and Usain Bolt probably has been developing his legs and he's tall. So there's a lot of genetics involved there. And he's a person that's done some extraordinary things. You know what I'm saying? Like running as fast as Usain Bolt, the average human being will never be able to run as fast as Usain Bolt. So you wouldn't try to have a dream like that type of dream is a little less realistic. It could still be done, but it's a little less realistic. Now, when it comes to business, there's millions of people who are successful in business in the world. When it comes to even YouTube, there are thousands of YouTubers out there who are making a good income. They don't have to work a 9-to-5 job. Let's talk about something else. Musicians. Most people don't ever make it to make a lot of money as a musician. But now today there are musicians who aren't even famous, who are
They've quit their job and they're making money full time, selling their music, selling their merchandise. So the possibilities of today are endless, my friends. The possibilities are endless. And what we're going to do in the 300 to Freedom movement is we're going to change this whole entire world. We're going to revolutionize the way that people make money. We're going to revolutionize the way people brand themselves. And we're just going to revolutionize the information that people have access to and help them to really reach a new level of consciousness, new level of income, a new level of just being. You know what I mean? Just being. And that's what it's about, my friends. And that's what I want to share with you in this video. Make sure to drop a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on this video if you feel what I'm talking about. Subscribe to my channel. Share this video with 5 friends or family. I would really, really appreciate that. Let's get it, my friends, my kings and queens out there. Let's get it. Let's stop thinking small. Let's stop thinking limited. Let's stop playing small. Let's stop playing limited, because we got power. We got the juice. We got the sauce. We got what it takes. Just put it in motion and keep it in motion. Keep it in motion, because when you keep it in motion, more and more things start to get clear to you. Remember, success is a developmental process. It's not a destination. Success is a developmental process. It's not a destination. Click on the link below. You're going to see a link to go to my website. Check out my blogs. Read my blogs. Get all the information you need. Workwithjohnbelcher.com. You'll see in the link below, workwithjohnbelcher.com. Check out my blog. I'm going to see you at the top, because that's where we going, baby. Peace.